had like it's been weird. I've always had like a permanent smile on my face. Okay, it just hit me.
Okay, Joker. Oh my God. Tell us more.
It just hit the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Hot Ones, the Stupid Edition. I am a Sean Evans type, and tonight, Chris, the birthday boy, we are going to put him through the gauntlet. We only have a few rules, which is you gotta what?
Answer every question, but if there's a question you don't want to answer, you can skip it by taking the shot.
So skip a question, take a shot. We will announce each sauce and then pass it around the table after we've prepped the wings. This is Ben, my intern. Ben is dressed like a fucking douchebag, so I will be periodically taking breaks to make fun of Ben. For example, Ben, you look like you were really sad when you had to throw away all of your Kanye West merch. So that's kind of what you can expect from the intern portion. Ben will also be prepping our wings. Honest, so you want another one. Ben, you look like you're about to lecture me about kombucha. All right, so we can reasonably start now. Chris, this is the classic garlic Fresno sauce. If you wouldn't mind passing it around on the table, and let's go.
Oh shit! Okay.
Starting?
So shout out to Teresa Drew for making all the wings. Clap it up for Teresa. If you were a squirrel, where would you hide your acorns?
Under like an important tree, usually like maybe like a gravesite or like, you know,
Okay.
they don't like.
Okay, follow-up question. Why do you have to say some weird shit? What makes you be that weird?
It's the nuts, you know. It's where the nuts are buried, and
Okay.
it's the souls. Let's make it.
It's the souls. Okay, so if there's one moral of the story, folks, it's don't expect a miracle answer from Chris.
So that sauce was pretty good. Not too hot. It's really tasty. I would actually like eat that every day.
I feel like that is my limit.
Potatoes!
All right. Next up, we have our island wings, pineapple cayenne pepper sauce. This is a medium. So this is 5,500 Scoville. Drawing from your experience as Star-Lord, Green Arrow, Winter Soldier, Red Hood, Spider-Man, Season 1 Daredevil, and Scorpion, do you find there's a directly inverse relationship between comfort and style, or do you think it's possible to have the best of both worlds?
So what I will say is anything that doesn't cover like the nose and mouth is the most comfortable to wear. Like the Scorpion stuff and the Star-Lord stuff, like if I put the mask on that's covering my face, I am dying in that thing. But if I have something like Daredevil, I just look, you know, I can't see, but you know.
But I can breathe.
But I can breathe, and that's what's important. So question.
Of course.
How many questions are we doing before we move on to the next sauce? Because it's like usually 1-to-1, but we got a lot of questions, right?
Oh yeah, we're doing one-on-one, but I'm just gonna ask you all of them at the end and make you eat whatever sauce you want.
You just answer the questions as we give them.
That's right. Yeah, don't try to take control of this. It's not up to you.
You're not in control of this.
We'll ask the questions to you.
That's right. Thank you. Don't get cocky.
This is sauce 3.
This is our the Burns and McCoy mescaline sauce with a triumphant return to the lineup after their season 7 debut of a show I've almost never watched. And question for our intern Ben: did you move to the city from the Midwest so you could finally come out of the closet? No, that's an interview question. You have to answer it.
My parents did move out here from the Midwest. So that part is kind of true.
Wasn't expecting that. All right, next question. What is something that has completely changed you when you encountered it for the first time?
Hang on. What?
Oh God, that's amazing. Holy shit, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
All right, I'm gonna go with the police.
Here we go.
I don't remember like the day it happened, but I do remember that it was during the Theta Chi underground Greek week. I didn't drink, thank God. It was like midnight and I was heading home, And there's, it's midnight and you're driving on the fucking Garden State Parkway and there's no traffic, so you just speed, right? You speed and you go fast. So I'm going like 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, something like that.
Yeah.
On the left lane,
Sauce.
the lane you're supposed to do it. I get to the exit 151. I see the lights flare up behind me, and it's like a big van type vehicle, and it's red and white lights. And I'd only ever seen red and white lights on an ambulance. So now I'm at the stoplight, and it just turned red, like 2 seconds turned red. And there's an ambulance behind me that needs to get somewhere, I'm thinking. And if someone is dying, having a heart attack or something, and I'm in the way, I can't, if that guy dies, because I'm blocking this dude from getting there in time, that's my fault. And I panic. And I run the red light to let the dude pass me. And I turn, and he turns with me. And I'm like, maybe this guy is going the same way. But I don't stop. I'm going like 20 miles an hour, and the guy won't fucking pass me. I'm near the house now, and then finally the fucking sirens go off. And I'm like, that's not an ambulance. So then I park, and then the cop comes out, and he bangs on the window, and he points a gun at me, and he's like, get out of the car. And I'm like, what? He grabs me, and he throws me on the trunk, and he handcuffs me on my fucking trunk, and he's like, you're under arrest for evading the police. He throws me in the back of his van, and he's like, what were you doing? And I tell him the whole story that I just told you guys, the whole ambulance and the trying to get out of the way and whatever. And he looks at me and he pauses and he's like, nobody's that fucking stupid, you're coming with me.
You didn't buy it.
And I'm like, oh, I am that stupid. Eventually they realized I was telling the truth, and they're like,
Oh, so we use that.
you want to go home? I was like, yeah. So they bring me home, and my mom is fucking crying, and she thought I was dead in a ditch somewhere. And my mom is like, oh no, he's a good boy. Like he's a smart boy. He would never do anything bad. Da-da-da. And the cop, this fucking cop, was like, he's book smart. He's book smart.
Book smart Chris is moving on to our fourth sauce. This is Los Calientes Verde. But first, it's time to make fun of Ben. Ben Mather, you look like the world's most expensive dog walker. Chris,
So simple.
tell us about the most fun you've ever had with strangers. He's like, who are you people?
These are the cops.
He's like, right now, I paid all these people to come party.
Right? Gotta be the police.
That's delicious. Wow.
Okay. When I was living in Philly, my coworkers like to go to clubs a lot. So we were bar hopping, and my coworker happens to go, she happens to live next to a gay bar. I'm in the lobby waiting for her, and these dudes just come out, and they're like start hitting on me. And they're like, wow, dude, you're super hot. And I'm like, thanks. And then we go into like the club, and it's like a great time. And it's like we're just dancing, and I'm with my coworker and all these people around. And I'm having a great time, and they gave me like a bunch of shots. And I knew what it was like to be a woman. For a day. And, you know, it was a nice experience.
Would you go back?
I would go back. I would.
Our next sauce is the Sauce Leopard 7th Reaper. Take a bite. Take a bite.
Taking a bite.
Now it's actually starting to.
This is number 5, yeah?
Yeah.
This is number 5.
Number 5. Ooh, wow.
Okay, this is okay. Yep.
Lingering.
This one's lingering. It's starting to linger now. Yeah,
Damn.
it's getting real. Oh my god.
All right.
It's getting.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's kicking in. Yep.
Okay.
Definitely kicking in.
Okay.
All right. Chris, what is guaranteed to hit you right in the feels?
There's 2 things. One is anything involving like an animal. So like a dog. No, I'm talking like a dog on screen, or like a dog getting sick or something like that.
The Hand of I Am Legend.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna go with like parental, like love.
Oh, like health?
Yeah, like a father and a son, a daughter.
Anytime an old person dies, got
Like a parental kind of thing.
With the Wade.
Yeah.
It is time for our Instagram deep dive.
Oh boy.
And our sauce is the Collard and Ghost from Hot and Saucy. I'm gonna pull up 4 photos from Chris's Instagram past, and we're gonna make him tell us the story of it.
Five hit.
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
A little bit more kick.
Just wait.
Oh God.
All right, Chris, the first Instagram deep dive photo. Explain this.
That was me in high school
Oh my God.
for Halloween. I dressed up as Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
That was rough.
Okay, that one was rough. That one, we went to Puerto Rico, and I met one of the locals. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh God.
It's burning.
I remember that part where it gets hard.
Okay, so that was when I was doing YouTube stuff, and at the end of my videos, at least at the start, I would always do like a dance sequence or something like that. And that was the freeze frame at the end. I did a jump and freeze frame.
My last question is, do you prefer being daddy or do you prefer being baby?
All right, so that that one was when I was in Legally Blonde, the musical. I used to do stage plays. And that particular song was called Whip It Into Shape. So we had to dance with a bunch of jump ropes, and here the character was doing a bunch of jump rope, and it was like used as like a self-defense mechanism. So I was like the criminal that breaks in, and she's like, you can even use it to defend yourself, and she like.
Our next sauce is Turfing's Curse from Halogi Hot Sauce. This is 100,000 Scoville as opposed to 70.
Ready, set, go, let's go.
That's not too bad. Wait, hold on.
And that's not that bad.
I mean, that's what we said the last time.
Chris, your question is, what's the weirdest compliment you've ever gotten?
I've been told that I have very feminine eyelashes. They're
beautiful, you're right.
They're very long and they curl up on their own.
You're beautiful.
So I was told that I had very like model-esque eyelashes.
You could be an eyeball.
So
Apparently that sauce was a fucking lie, so let's all debrief about the lie.
That was not a curse. That was not a curse at all. I see it.
Huh?
I like that.
That one before
That was the calm before the storm.
So unfortunately, our next sauce is Da Bomb.
Literally.
No.
Upping the ante from 99,000 to 135,600.
from what I've heard, the bomb tastes like shit.
Why?
This is the one that kills
Not
everybody.
about the.
You know what? I'm gonna do it for you.
Just need to make it spicy.
As we say in Spanish, yo soy la bomba. I'm good.
That's Italian.
Ready?
Everybody take a bite now. Chris, your question is, would you still love Teresa if she was a worm?
Would you though? But like,
I
not
would
a
get-
tiny plume worm, or
Talk
just like,
about how you
like a
compare
really
her.
ugly worm.
And
You'd get the finest soil.
You can't tell she's hot underneath. She's just a worm.
Yeah, you are.
Oh God. It's burning. Oh, boy.
Oh!
She would get
Bonded for life.
she would get a little tank with soil and some little crumbs
See what that is?
off of a pizza that I ate earlier today.
It's not like it's hot, it tastes good. It just,
It just burns.
yeah.
I feel great. This is normal man sauce.
Are you good?
Oh my God.
Suffice.
Why do you feel my misery?
It's not just in the mouth.
This is insane.
All right, number 9. You may recognize dingo sauce from season 11's Weirdo Maker. And if you do, you know what kind of pain you're in for.
I might cry if
That's okay, let it out.
There you go.
I'm not crying or
You're allowed to cry.
I am.
Chris, your question is, why are you such an optimist?
I don't know. I've always had it's been weird. I've always had like a permanent smile on my face. Okay, it just hit me.
Oh my God.
Tell us more.
It just hit the back of the throat.
Yeah.
When you were busy having parties and having sex, I
Was studying the blade.
take a shot.
I said so, I'm the host.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt though.
That's right. Take a shot.
Nope.
Mix that hot sauce. Diabolical.
Shoot it!
Oh, that boy. Ooh.
Attaboy! Have some milk. Sauce number 10, the last dab Apollo. We are nearly tripling our Scoville. You don't have to if you don't want to, and I do mean that literally. You are allowed to bail out at this point, but I'm gonna judge you forever if you do. I'm gonna judge you forever if you do. Straight up not fucking doing that. No.
Host.
Nope. It's okay. It's okay. My job is to keep the program going.
So you gotta make
What did your parents want you to be when you grew up, and how disappointed do you think they are in you now? Take a bite!
Here's the mind killer. I threw it up quick. Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh God! Oh no!
There'll be nothing. Only we had a nice little sweet taste.
I don't want Peter to pass over me and through me.
Holy.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh boy.
Fair. Oh my fucking god.
It tastes sweet.
Relatively, yeah.
A few moments later.
It's like getting worse.
It's like you leave it on your tongue and then you like
Have some milk.
breathe
definitely
it
take
and
it off.
then it gets hot.
Yeah, I definitely didn't take it.
I feel it on my lip.
I definitely.
Oh, I got it out of my mouth.
But it's too late now.
Okay.
What?
They didn't want me to really be anything. They were just kind of expecting me to be like a good job. So I was like, oh, I want to be a doctor. They were like, yeah, go for it. And then I changed my mind, and then eventually came down to computer shit or being an actor. And I think they were like, thank God he chose not to be an actor. It's like getting worse, man.
It's rampant. Still.
It's still ramping.
Why did it like rage just going through your body right now?
Breathing makes it worse. I'm the one who knocks.
Don't let me in.
Witness me. They can never take our freedom. It do be like that sometimes.
Well, I have an announcement to make. We have successfully hit the peak, which means you've made it past Hot Ones.
Part 1.
We roll out our red carpet. Chris, tell everyone what you got going on.
Stay in school. I'm sorry, what I got going on? I'm working a job. I'm learning how to play guitar. I'm learning how to speak Spanish more eloquently through Duolingo.
Puta madre.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. And if you see lights flashing behind you, fucking pull over. All right? And I'm also 29.
Welcome to your last year of purgatory.
Oh.
You're only old yet.
I can feel my teeth and they hurt. My voice is hoarse. Everything is pain. Existence is pain. Life is pain.